Israel's ambassador to the United States is scheduled to meet with Lebanon's ambassador to the U.S. in Washington. The meeting is being described as a historic one, and the U.S. is pressing for an end to the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, fearing that it could derail an already fragile 14-day ceasefire. The meeting will take place at the U.S. State Department, and apart from the U.S. and Lebanese envoys, will also include the U.S. Secretary of State, his senior advisor, and the U.S. ambassador to Lebanon. Israel's U.S. envoy held a first ever phone call with his Lebanese counterpart over the weekend. The settlement activist is a longtime figure in Israeli political circles. A U.S.-born Israeli, he has held senior advisory roles in the Israeli government. He has served in various government roles, including as a senior advisor to the late former Prime Minister Sharon in January 2025. He assumed the role of Israel's ambassador in Washington, replacing Michael Herzog. The Hezbollah leader, Naim Qassem, has urged Lebanon to cancel the planned meeting with Israel in Washington in a televised address. In fact, Qassem reiterated Hezbollah's rejection of direct negotiations with who he referred to as the group's foe. Qassem has called the talks a ploy to pressure Hezbollah into laying down its arms. As the U.S. hosted talks between Israel and Lebanon approach, some people in Beirut have voiced skepticism, describing the negotiations as a big mistake.
Negotiations between Lebanon and Israel are a strategic mistake which the Lebanese people will pay the price for. First of all, I don't know why the rush. The war is still at the beginning, or the war is at the end. It is a big mistake that Lebanon and its people will pay the price for. They should have been more patient. Why the rush?
The best thing is to wait and see what will happen on the ground in the battles, because without military pressure, Israel will not back down or make concessions to Lebanon. God willing, the military pressure will yield results so that we can pressure Israel to grant Lebanon its rights, return its lands and prisoners, and bring peace to the south.
And Israel has said it will not discuss a ceasefire while Hezbollah has objected to negotiations with Israel, reflecting sharply worsening political tensions in Lebanon. The Israeli Prime Minister has said that he wants a real peace agreement that will last for generations. The Lebanese president, meanwhile, has said he hopes a truce deal can be agreed and negotiations are reached between the two countries, which have technically been at war for decades in a way. And the Israeli strikes have killed more than 2,000 people in Lebanon and displaced more than 1 million since February 28, when the Israel-US war with Iran had started.
Israel in recent days has been accelerating its ground invasion against the Hezbollah militant group as it seeks to carve out what it calls a buffer zone, extending security control several dozen kilometers into Lebanese territory. Now, across southern Lebanon, we're seeing Israeli bombardment of various different areas. So far in this war, the Lebanese Health Ministry says today that more than 2,000 people have been killed, among them more than 250 women, 150 children, and more than 89 medical workers.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.